Nigga said, hey, we ain't anti-Semitic, and then the shit is on his flyer, and that's physical. The thing about now and back then is this shit is physical. Now they just manipulate it online, or they don't even cite the source so people can't go back fact check the shit. They just post it, and then they came up with this fact checker shit when Trump got in office to go.
Biden wasn't just
Bro, their whole nationality, according to these people, is built on just being racist, bro. The nigga have to swear to hate Jews and black people to join that shit. I'm not a Jew, and I hate black people. Now I'm in the Ku Klux Klan, and you got this dumbass dude with this hood on him. You know what I'm saying? Joining their ranks, talking about I'm white, like dude tripping. It's kind of weird, man. This whole thing is weird, and this is only the beginning. Look how many minutes I'm in.
just listening. He was waiting, and Wilkinson walked right into it by claiming we are not anti-Semitic.
We're not anti-Semitic.
Sure.
Braden immediately produces a physical document, a recruitment flyer.
The nigga said, hey, we ain't anti-Semitic, and then the shit is on his flyer. And
By using the full title Grand and Imperial Wizard while listing cross burnings and lynchings, he highlights the absurdity of the costume against the horror of history and forces those facts into the audience's awareness before questions can even begin.
and it's a illustration of what they represent behind what he's trying to present. You feel me? Cause be in the video for sure, my nigga, for showski. Look at that nigga smiling, happy to the motherfucker they gave him that sponsorship money. Don't do that shit again, nigga. That shit was too smooth of a goddamn transition.
A set of federal laws that protects the interest of minorities and local and state laws.
But Grand and Imperial Wizard,
if
I may interrupt, if I might be so bold as to interrupt the Imperial Wizard.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the f you think you is?
It says on a sheet that you people hand out to the young and
He
the
said I might
youths
be
of
so
our high
bold.
schools. It says, if you want to join the Klan, quote, I swear that I am of white, non-Jewish heritage. Are you fed up with special privileges given to blacks? That's a quotation from your own literature.
You see,
Today, you know what's happening? They're trying to keep a real down. They're trying to keep a real down. That's what they're trying to do because they cannot handle the truth. And this is just the facts.
What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Takedown225, and today, as you can see, we're looking at Myron lineage. Yes, we are looking at Myron Gaines' lineage to people he wish he came from. But no, we're just gonna look at a little brief watch through of the way that these people use their rhetoric to attack other people, and namely people that this nigga wearing his hood against. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Myron Gaines' lineage. You already know how he looking and what he stand for. So let's get it started. This shit gonna be very quick. It's a 45-minute video. I'm gonna make a part 2 to this, maybe even a part 3, but we gonna rock this out with this. Let's go.
Not to mix with other races. For that reason, I want to have schools where I can send my children to a white school. I want to be able to go to my white neighborhoods, to white businesses, those things. So if that terms me as a racist, then I'm a racist.
Sure.
what you've just seen
He believe that. He cut to the next day. Believe that. For real. He gonna do a breakdown and shit. Everything fucking going. So let's see.
is a Grand Wizard of the KKK make a huge strategic mistake. You see, Bill Wilkinson didn't come on television to admit who he was. He came to pretend that the Klan was simply a civil rights organization for white Americans.
White Americans are being treated as second-class citizens.
He was attempting to sanitize his
Same victim mentality that your boy gonna demonstrate. And you gonna see who I'm talking about.
position to make it palatable. This is what extremists do when they know that their real views are indefensible. They scrub their language of violence and hate.
Jews are running society, women need to shut the f up, blacks need to be imprisoned for the most part, and we would live in paradise. It's that simple.
Sure.
Replacing
He talking like he ain't gonna go to jail. This man forgot that he Mexican.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the you think you is?
He just forgot where he came from. And this the shit I be talking about. This is why this Myron Gaines lineage. Because he done forgot where he came from too. All these people forgot where they came from.
It with the polite vocabulary of policy, law, and fairness.
What does the most part mean? What percentage of American blacks would you like to see in prison?
Whatever the percentages of the murderers.
They use euphemism, loaded language.
Yeah, right.
They lean on dog whistles, and they reframe their ideology as reasonable concern.
You know, just kind of paper shufflers or even engineers. But now when it's like, wait, hold on a second. You're going to remove my appendix and you're a black lesbian?
What? Well, I'm out, man.
The mechanism is simple. Ignore the bloody history, obscure what they actually want to achieve, and focus entirely on present-day grievances. If they succeed, they trick the audience into treating them as legitimate political actors. If they fail, the gap between their polite words and their hateful reality is exposed for everyone to see.
When did you take in the Pat Buchanans? When I was a kid in Dubuque, Iowa, the Ku Klux Klan, which was then fairly powerful in Indiana, about 1922 or 3, somewhere in there.
He said they was very powerful in 1922 or 3. My nigga, that's 100 years ago. My nigga, if your grandma's alive, then her parents went through that shit, bro. Think about
Yeah, that makes sense.
that. When these people get on these stages and sit up and hear slave was 100+ years ago, dog, that shit is not that long ago. In a real way. And then you talk about generational wealth. These motherfucker grandparents, right? These adults, grandparents, and when I mean adults, I'm talking about 40, 50-year-olds, man. So these middle-aged people, that's what I should have been saying. These middle-aged adults, fucking parents came from the wealth that was taken from those other disenfranchised races during that time period. Mind you talk about a 40, 50-year-old, their parents had them in their 20s, 18, 19, 20, right? So that's another 20, that's 60 years, right? Come on now, dog. 60 years ago, somebody's grandma is walking around right now, and those people's getting put on. So how long ago is that for real?
You were anti-Catholic.
The Klan has had different views from time to time on lesser issues.
Why hello, my fellow apes.
I'm gonna let it play out.
My fellow apes, I hope you are Fire, featuring hosts Tom Braden and Pat Buchanan. And it's a quintessential lesson in how to platform a racist. Yes, it can be done responsibly. On one side, we have the imperial wizard Bill Wilkinson, trying to rebrand the Invisible Empire as a victim advocacy group. On the other, we have
Why do all these people who want to take power act as victims?
You're a victim.
Here we go.
Sympathy pays, doesn't it?
Tom Braden and Pat Buchanan, armed with the one thing that Wilkinson couldn't spin, his own document.
If sympathy pays, then villainizing people make them predators. If people are predators, there is no sympathy, correct?
Often connected to big drug cartels. They are not just gangs of kids anymore. They are often the kinds of kids that are called super predators. No conscience, no empathy. We can talk about why they ended up that way, but first we have to bring them to heel. And the president...
Ooh, makes sense why media is the way it is, huh?
Well, what
I
are you
sure
saying
can.
it for then?
I'm not saying it.
Well, it says right here.
And for those of you thinking that this is just dusty history, stick around. The moves you're about to see, claiming reverse racism.
The Civil Rights Act, though, let's be clear, created a beast, and that beast has now turned into an anti-white weapon.
Obsessing over definitions.
So then what is racism? Am I racist?
And appealing to heritage are the exact same tactics used by white nationalists today. The costumes have changed, but the playbook hasn't.
When I say we and like our kind of people and they, the people that are against us, it's those that that have a sense of American identity, that it's about the American people and their history, their heritage, going all the way back even before the founding, before the settlement of the North American continent.
What? Well, I'm out, man.
Where we come from, who we really are, and putting that first.
We're going to watch that playbook get deployed, and
And you got these white nationalists like Nasty Nick over there, who's Mexican, talking about all these things as if they was like already over here. Like, no, you are immigrants just as much as the people you are advocating against. Trying to say that people are against you when you claim to be America first, but you hate black people and want them all to be in prison.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
That is delusional, bro. Don't make no type of sense. Actually, kind of redundant, because historically, y'all already been preaching it. And when you go against it, life turned out to be better for everybody. So you're actually looking out for your worst interest. You just want to be a creep because, I mean, you couldn't live out the Catboy era.
Then we're going to watch it get dismantled, step by step.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my humble duty tonight to introduce you to the Grand and Imperial Wizard of the Invisible Knights of the Ku Klux Klan, Mr. Bill Wilkinson. Oh, Imperial Wizard, can you tell me, and us, 100 years after your predecessors set the South aflame with the cross burnings, lynchings, and other events, you should be bothering this country still?
Braden's tone is deliberately mocking. By using the full title Grand and Imperial Wizard while listing cross burnings and lynchings, he highlights the absurdity of the costume against the horror of history and forces those facts into the audience's awareness before questions can even begin.
The Grand
and it's illustration of what they represent behind what he's trying to present. You feel me? Because in all reality, they wore those masks and those outfits to hide who they really were.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Probably in fair retaliation from people who look like them. Because even the people who look like them know that shit was fucked up.
Man, yeah, I'm seeing in a real way.
and Imperial Wizard of the Invisible Knights of the Ku Klux Klan, Mr. Bill Wilkinson.
Wilkinson is already in a lose-lose position. He either stays silent and lets the audience sit with the visions of lynchings and cross-burnings, or he pushes back and immediately finds himself on controversial ground, which is exactly where he doesn't want to be, because he's here to sanitize.
You should be bothering this country still.
To begin with, I believe a slight rebuttal is in order for your opening statements, or the opening statements that was made about the Klan. We are not anti-Catholic. We are not anti-Semitic.
Sure.
We believe in the white race. We believe that at this point in time that white Americans are being treated as second-class citizens, that the federal laws, the civil rights laws, have created a dual system of justice in this country. A set of federal laws that protects the interest of minorities.
What? I'm out, man.
And this is what...
Now, mind you, this is the same thing Charlie Kirk said.
Civil Rights Act, though, let's be clear, created a beast, and that beast has now turned into an anti-white weapon.
26. This happened in 1999, so that was 30 years ago. And he got his shit 100 years ago. So we looking at 130 years ago where he got his bullshit from. Come on, bro. 130 years. That's what I'm saying, man. These people really thought that they deserved to rule the world just because of skin complexion. And you can tell that they thought that guy was the smart one. He don't even seem smart, bro, to be honest.
What sanitization looks like. Wilkinson ignores the lynching charge completely. He doesn't even acknowledge it happened. Instead, he attempts to reframe the Ku Klux Klan as a victim advocacy group.
White Americans are being treated as second-class citizens.
Notice the specific denials. Not anti-Catholic, not anti-Semitic.
We are not anti-Catholic. We are not anti-Semitic.
He's trying to shed the baggage of the 1920s Klan to appeal to a 1980s conservative audience. Not because the views have changed, but because the optics have to. He wants to debate policy, not terrorism. He wants to talk about affirmative action, not arson. He wants to rage against what we would now call wokeness. He's hoping that if he sounds reasonable enough, the audience will forget the hoods and the burning crosses altogether.
I can't see f***ing shit out of this thing.
We ready or what?
Oh, hold on, I'm f***ing with my whole
Here's a story where you would expect the facts.
That's crazy. And honestly, now they just dress up in suits and got podcasts. You feel me? That's the only difference between then and now. They in suits. They know how to talk a little bit better. They got editors so they can manipulate data. And they talk to people who are uneducated.
Man, yeah, I'm seeing in a real way.
Or they don't talk to people at all. Or they talk to people in their own group, i.e. Nick Fuentes. This is all a game to these people. And they got people who capture it like Myron Gaines.
To just speak for themselves. Trump threatens to cut off all US trade with Spain over refusal to use military bases in Iran war. You see, Spain declined US military use of its bases for strikes on Iran. Trump threatened a full trade embargo.
So we're going to cut off all trade with Spain. We don't want anything to do with Spain.
And so Prime Minister Sanchez responded with 3 words: no to war.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Thanks.
I ain't gonna lie, you a bitch. You could have told us it was an ad read, but it's all good. It's all good. We still respect your game. And I respect that you advocating for my people. So, I ain't gonna put this in my video, but this part when I call you a bitch, that's gonna be in the video.
I'm like, what he say fuck me for?
Yo, for sure, my nigga, for showski. Look at that nigga smiling, happy than a motherfucker they gave him that sponsorship money. Don't do that shit again, nigga. That shit was too smooth of a goddamn transition.
A set of federal laws that protects the interest of minorities and local and state laws.
But Grand and Imperial Wizard,
the interest of white people.
If I may interrupt, if I might be so bold as to interrupt the Imperial Wizard, it says on a sheet that you people hand out to the young and
He said I might be so bold.
It says if
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
you want to join the Klan, quote, I swear that I am of white, non-Jewish heritage. Are you fed up with special privileges given to blacks? That's a quotation from your own literature.
What? I'm out, man.
You see, Biden wasn't just...
Bro, their whole nationality, according to these people, is built on just being racist, bro.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
The nigga have to swear to hate Jews and black people to join that shit. I am not a Jew, and I hate black people. Now I'm in the Ku Klux Klan. And you got this dumbass dude with this hood on him. You know what I'm saying? Joining their ranks. Talking about I'm white, like, dude tripping.
I don't want to. Some guys are different about it. Like, some dudes are like, yeah, this is gonna be funny. Eskimo Brothers is for a funny story and shit. But and then some guys are like, hell fucking no. I've noticed with black dudes, they don't like doing that shit. White guys, we're all like, yeah, well, I said we. Yeah, but not,
It's kind of weird, man. This whole thing is weird. And this is only the beginning. Look how many minutes I'm in.
just listening. He was waiting, and Wilkinson walked right into it by claiming we are not anti-Semitic.
We're not anti-Semitic.
Sure.
Braden immediately produces a physical document, a recruitment flyer.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy.
The nigga said, hey, we ain't anti-Semitic. And then the shit is on his flyer.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
And that's physical. The thing about now and back then is this shit is physical. Now they just manipulate it on the line, or they don't even cite the source so people can't go back fact check the shit. They just post it, and then they came up with this fact checker shit when Trump got in office to go out and say this is true and this is not true, but the sources are all compromised. This isn't necessarily a democracy. This some other shit. I don't know what this is. We in like bizarro land with the way this shit going down.
One that requires members to swear that they have non-Jewish heritage, an act that destroys Wilkinson's credibility from the very first exchange. It's not Braden's opinion versus Wilkinson's, it's Wilkinson's word versus Wilkinson's ink. The paper doesn't lie. The paper says exactly what the Klan requires of its members. And now Wilkinson has to untangle that.
It says, if you want to join the Klan, quote, I swear that I am of white, non-Jewish heritage. Are you fed up with special privileges given to black?
Now,
I'm like, what do you say fuck me for?
This is the first thing you must do if you're going to platform a racist. You must be prepared. Braden knew exactly what Wilkinson would claim, exactly what he would deny, and he had the receipts ready. Because once you understand how sanitization works, it is very, very predictable.
Are you fed up with special privileges given to blacks? That's a quotation from your own literature.
Absolutely. We are
Well, then what do you mean you're not anti-Semitic?
We are a Christian organization. We also don't allow Buddhists or Muslims or atheists.
Notice the pivot.
And look how powerful anti-Semitism is in the 90s, gang. He pressing them on being anti-Semitic. You know what I'm saying? But black people, we wasn't getting that type of treatment.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? And then people out here trying to say that slavery happened so long ago. And you got niggas like him.
It was a mistake. More cops should be around your neighborhood. Why? I see a black pilot, I'm gonna be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. The Civil Rights Act was a mistake. More cops.
That's what these people are saying. And this is just how it's packaged now in a fucking short form video.
Cops should be around your neighborhood. Why do black...
How is that any different than what this old weirdo's saying right here?
Wilkinson tries to make the exclusion
or Muslims or atheists.
Notice the pivot. Wilkinson tries to
don't allow Buddhists or Muslims. We are a Christian organization. We are
given to blacks. That's a quotation. Are you fed up with special privileges given to blacks? That's a quotation from your own literature.
Absolutely.
This is the same ideology that's fueling. Boy, I'm gonna wonder if he's qualified. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude. Yeah. Hey man, say man.
Well, then what do you mean you're not anti-Semitic?
We are a Christian organization. We also don't allow Buddhists or Muslims or atheists.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Notice the pivot. Wilkinson tries to make the exclusion of Jews sound like a matter of religion. We are a Christian organization, don't you know? Rather than what it actually is. Bigotry. He then lists other groups, Buddhists, Muslims, atheists, to dilute the specific focus on Jews, trying to hide hate behind religious freedom.
We also don't allow Buddhists or Muslims or atheists.
But it's like none of that mattered because y'all hate them too. But y'all primary focus isn't even on them because there's not enough of them. You know what I'm saying? It was more Jews and shit that they focused on back then because Jews had a lot of power. Because they work in coordination with each other. It's literally in their religion. I'm just saying.
The logic is, don't call us anti-Semitic. We hate everybody.
I hate everyone just the same.
But
you're a victim.
Nobody's fooled. Nobody's walking into a Klan rally worried about Buddhist infiltration. Yet underneath the absurdity, this is a tactic worth recognizing. When you catch an extremist in a specific lie, they try to bury it in a list. They widen the frame so that the one thing you caught them on looks like it's just one of many. Don't let them. Keep the focus narrow. Braden caught him on anti-Semitism, and that is the thread to pull.
We also don't allow Buddhists or Muslims or atheists in the organization.
When did you take in the Pat Buchanans? When I was a kid in Dubuque, Iowa, the Ku Klux Klan, which was then fairly powerful in Indiana, about 1922 or 3, somewhere in there. You were anti-Catholic.
The Klan has had different views from time to time on lesser issues.
Lesser issues.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Let that...
Boy, it's kind of like how Charlie Kirk focuses on the black community instead of the white community, which is destroying children at a much higher rate than black people are killing each other. And who is the future of our society? And I'm going to just end off with that one. Part 2 coming soon, boys. Y'all have a good one.
Today, you know what's happening? They're trying to keep a real down. They're trying to keep a real down. That's what they're trying to do because they cannot handle the truth. And this is just the facts.